Hello and welcome to Idle Chat with the Wait What podcast. How are we all doing, guys?
I'm ill and I broke my headset in case
He's got broken headphones too.
Still works though.
Wow. Dave's headphones just go like this. They go, or boom.
Yeah. I can still hear everything and I can still communicate, so that'll do.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll
do. So you need one of these, Dave. For those who aren't watching, you need one of these. Just very simple microphone.
Well, I use this for more. I use this for more purposes than just the podcast.
I can tell. That's why they're broken.
Yeah, indeed.
I have AirPods. I use them every day.
It's not even FIFA rage.
No, if there was FIFA rage, there wouldn't be any.
Yeah, exactly. They'd be pounded in the dust.
Left.
There'd just be the microphone, nothing else.
Yeah, exactly.
Not connected.
Other than that, I'm fine.
Good.
My voice is a bit husky, but people who heard the main episode would know that already. And if you haven't heard the main episode, go check it out. All good podcasting platforms.
Yes. Below
podcasts. Use our government name. There's our socials.
Oh look, you see that right there? See that right there? As we alluded to, the gram is coming back. The gram is coming back. Fresh start. Didn't really know what we were doing before. Still don't know what we're doing now. Gonna go again. Fuck it. Why not? Why not?
Stuff. Indeed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the other stuff like subscribe, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, well that's all sorted. We're gonna basically
there's a lot to get through.
Yeah, we're doing old school idle chat where we talk about like some of the headlines that have been happening recently.
These headlines are impossible to avoid.
Yeah. First one's a bit of a bummer in my personal opinion.
Yeah, me too. I've met the guy for starters, so
I didn't think of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look.
Briefly, but
yeah. So, about a week ago, there was something that came out where I think Russell Brand himself said that there were going to be a documentary about him that was going to say a load of allegations against him. The documentary did come out that night, and yes, there was a lot of very serious allegations that were brought up against Russell Brand. Not getting into massive details, but obviously sexual assault allegations as well as
emotional abuse,
emotional abuse, controlling behaviour, and also in his role as a TV executive kind of thing, using his kind of power to kind of get women to meet with him, basically using people that work under him to get women to flock to him, basically is the idea.
Yeah, fill the audience with pretty ones.
Yeah, he points out the pretty ones, and then they would go and say, "Would you like to meet Russell Brand?" And then, most of the time they say yes, and and that would be consensual, but obviously he's using his power in the wrong way.
It's pretty ironic, though. It is pretty ironic, though, because he was working for Channel 4 back then, and they're the ones that are doing the expose.
Yeah. Well, dispatches themselves, although they are Channel 4 program kind of thing, they do work separately to Channel 4 themselves. Channel 4 had statements that they brought up in the thing. Obviously, Russell Brand also worked for the BBC on their radio section as well, and they had their own statements. They brought up the Andrew Sachs stuff from years and years ago. But that was mainly just kind of show about.
It goes back to when Russell Brand had the weird hair and the tight jeans.
Yeah,
but the thing back then, he was so open about everything back then. That's so
true.
Open,
and that's kind of what the problem was, really, in a way, because the Sun was giving him something that you just wouldn't expect these days. They made him Shagger of the Year. He won that.
Yeah, could you imagine
4 years running?
Could you imagine now
he being named Austin Powers?
Could you imagine being named Shagger of the Year in this day and age now? Could you imagine?
Imagine trying to say that you've done that as well. It's crazy. But yeah, Russell Brand had that reputation. So obviously he didn't always have he didn't have trouble meeting women, basically, because there were many women that wanted to meet him and have sex in that, and that was all consensual. That was all consensual and fine.
Indeed.
But there were instances of him like not obviously being fine with a number of women that have come forward. Yes, it sucks because like Russell Brand was, but I think he's a popular entertainer. I think he's pretty good.
He's
comedian.
funny. He is funny.
Yeah, I enjoyed his stand-up show. I think it's Messiah Complex. That was good. I enjoyed getting him to the Greek as well, even though he can't act doing anything other than Russell Brand, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Do you find it weird though that they was like, right, we'll go to Channel 4 and dispatchers rather than the police?
Well, they have.
The problem is with that sort of thing. It's unless there's like video evidence.
The issue now is a word of mouth. Basically, he said, she said. Basically, now.
That's why they've done this. Because if you can't legally,
it's like a group of women together kind of thing. It's a lot stronger than just one woman individually.
It's also more if we can't do it by the book, then we'll just ruin your life.
Yeah, and like Russell Brand is
sometimes it's good and sometimes is not.
Well, Russell Brand.
There has been very much.
Let's also remember as well, at this point in time in his career, he was hooked on multitude of different substances as well.
And he was very far left back then as well.
And sometimes he wasn't. Like,
no, I'm not making this. I'm just painting the whole picture.
Yeah.
Trying to add everything.
Yeah, obviously that, but now the thing is, like, now Russell Brand's career is not what it was back then. Like, obviously now he's more of like an online kind of personality where he does a lot of YouTube stuff. He does a lot of social media stuff, like a lot of wellness related stuff. He does things like he appears on
animal rights and stuff like that. And he's a vegan now. And
yeah,
stuff like
I was thinking more politics stuff because he appears like Question Time and stuff. He had
he goes on GB News and stuff, things like that, and like Piers Morgan's that channel with the shit one where no one wants them. That one.
Yeah. So look, like obviously, the allegations are what they are.
Very serious.
I don't think Russell Brand is going to like do anything career-wise anyway because he wasn't like looking like he was. It just sucks that you won't be able to watch Messiah Complex or any of his stuff.
I honestly don't think they'll take it away. I don't think they'll take it away.
Yeah, they'll take it away.
They will.
They will, man. Yeah.
You won't hear nor see any of Russell Brand's work for the next 9 months to a year.
Unless it was to go to court and he was to be found innocent. That would be the only way. But I don't think Russell Brand would like this to go to court.
The problem is even if there we go. Even if it did go to court,
innocent, then that's Channel 4 on Channel 4 because they're the ones that are taking this up.
Not really, because even if it goes to court and he's proven innocent, again, just because he's been proven innocent by a court does not mean that the public are going to see him as innocent.
Yeah.
From now on, there is going to be that asterisk next to his name.
Let's be clear. At the moment there is no legal prosecutors going against.
Well, so far it's allegations and documentary containing details of said allegations.
He has come out and vehemently denied them and called the whole thing media conspiracy against him, which I think is the wrong path to go down to for a defense, to be honest. He sounds a bit crazy.
He could have just turned around and said it's fake.
Could have just said that. I know it's not a good person to follow on from, but he's not the first person to call out the media conspiracy.
I know, but
it doesn't help. It doesn't help, mate. It makes you sound like he's got a tinfoil hat on.
Yeah.
He should. If he wants to say that the documentary has been sensationalized, like it's made certain aspects like more dramatic than they actually were and things, then people could probably just.
I know he's come out and openly said as well, like back then I was a sexual deviant, I was this, I was that. So
but he also said it was all consensual as well. Whereas a lot of these things that these women are claiming that he done was done without consent. The 2 or 3 women that were accusing it was so.
Listen, it comes out that it's all true. Then fuck him, he deserves to lose everything.
Yeah, he hasn't got anything to lose anyway.
But as
he has. He's got his reputation.
That's it.
Yeah, but that, to be fair, if you were to have the career you had, for it to fizzle out, I don't say fizzle out, but fizzle out is probably the right word. It's harsh, but it's true. Fizzled out to where it is.
Channel 4 was part of the reason he got so big anyway.
But I'm saying, for it to get down to where he is now, where he's doing what, by the sounds of it, what he enjoys doing. It's not doing TV. Yeah. He's doing stuff he enjoys doing. He's talking about, because he cares about politics. He cares about animals' welfare and stuff. He cares about all this stuff.
Yeah.
To him, he probably feels like now it's like they're kicking him while he's down in a way.
I feel like if he, I feel like for there not to be any like legal ramifications going against him at this moment, that's probably how he wants it to stay. Because then he can just stay online doing his thing, like just ignoring it.
Well, he did a gig. He did a gig hours. He did a gig hours after the allegations came out.
Yeah, again, like the idea of the idea of doing something like that, being so public, like or right after it happens, is not it's not a good idea. But
if he was to go and hide, if he was to go into hiding, he'd look guilty. He's going as I've got nothing to hide. I've done nothing wrong. I'm going to carry on as if nothing.
Yeah. Look,
there's obviously there's life on hold for the.
There's also a developing story.
Mm.
There's also a developing story at the moment. This comes out on Saturday. So at the moment, it's just apparently UK police have opened an investigation about it. But obviously, at this point in time, like there's been nothing charged against Russell Brand. So it just is what it is. We'll keep an eye on the situation as it goes.
I just hope that I hope he's telling the truth and he didn't do it, because he seems like a nice enough bloke. He was a bit of a wrong one back in the day, but I never would have thought. It's that age-old thing, in it. Oh, he was such a lovely bloke. He'd never imagine him doing something like that. I don't fucking know him from Adam.
I have seen women come out in his defence as well, like his ex-lovers.
Of course, but just because they had good experiences doesn't mean that he
doesn't mean that he
didn't have them. I know that, but I'm just saying
it's a difficult one, because we don't know the full story. We don't know him. We aren't him. If Russell Brand wants to come and defend himself, there's an open door.
It's not looking good for the UK TV broadcasting platforms at the moment. The only one that's still alive
BBC can fucking shut their mouth. BBC can shut
ITV, up. And if this one comes out is wrong, it's Channel 4 as well, because they're the ones that were they were the ones that were basically giving him work.
Anyway, one place that was giving him work, which is
talk to
Liam mentioned
GB
earlier,
News.
Was GB News.
Can we talk about someone who is an actual fucking cunt?
Yeah, we can.
No, not you, Mitch.
Oh.
No. Not that type of cunt. This one's hard tea. Hard tea.
So today, as we're recording this, again, could be a developing story by the time it comes out on Saturday.
Yeah, true.
But there was a BBC TV show, I believe it was whatever Question Time is now, basically, where they had people on to discuss various matters, whatever it may be. There was a guy on there that mentioned about how the very shocking statistic that the most common cause of death for men under the age of 50 is suicide, and how male mental health is a big issue.
It's a growing issue, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. There was a reporter on there, I believe she works with the BBC.
It's called Politics Live, the program.
Politics Live.
Politics Live.
Yeah, Ava Evans was on there as a reporter on the show. She made a point about how mental health is a problem for all people, and how they shouldn't be kind of just pigeonholing it to about men, just because it makes it could make people feel like women are the enemy. It's a bit of a. It kind of misses the point.
It's very all lives matter. It's very all lives matter, isn't it? It's very all lives matter statement as well. Like,
it's missing the point.
It's not just men's mental health. Women have mental health problems too. It's very all lives matter. I get what she meant to do, but she went about it in a very, very, very wrong way.
Unless the statistic was women under 50, also like the most common cause of death is suicide as well, which I don't think it is, because if it was,
I don't think it is. If it was, it would be men and women under 50.
Exactly. Yeah,
it'd be one statistic.
No, because they specifically make it men. Yeah, they bring out a bit that it's just the men. She has got to admit that this comment was very rash in later interviews and stuff like that.
Well, she said it later on X. Later on, she said it was harsh.
Yeah. But like, it has meant that on GB News, which is a fucking cesspool of a place.
It's an fucking dream, mate.
Piers Morgan left Good Morning Britain because he was pissed off that Meghan Markle was married to a prince and decided to create his own.
Piers Morgan left there because he was cussing out Meghan Markle for not wanting to clap him. That's what it was. He wanted to clap them cheeks. She said, "No, fuck off, you dirty old man."
So he created GB News.
So he created GB News. He got everyone's attention because he got Jeremy Kyle a show.
Yeah, he's got people on that are like controversial talkers, basically.
Yes.
I'm sure if Katie Hopkins wasn't so toxic, she'd probably be on there as well.
Stupid bitch.
I don't think she likes him, does she?
I'm sure that she would. I'm sure she'd accept a job at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'd take his fucking money.
Yeah. But anyway, Dan Wootton has a show on there. I've never heard of him.
Is that the guy? Is he American or is he? What's his name? Dan Wootton.
Wooton.
WOOT.
TON. So two.
Yeah,
O's
he's from New Zealand. He's a fucking moron. He's been suspended too. Updates. Yeah, Laurence Fox and Dan Wootton suspended.
I was getting there chronologically.
Apologies.
Dan Wootton had Laurence Fox on his show, and they were commenting on the situation on this reporter on what she said. And Laurence Fox's response was basically to say that what was it? We're past the watershed now. This is the actual quote. So I can say this: show me a single self-respecting man that would climb into bed with that woman ever. So basically, his response was to say that she's not
clapped.
Worthy of sleeping with. Yeah,
she's clapped. She basically said She basically said, women's mental health is important too, not all about the men's. And he was like, well, you're fucking ugly. It's basically what his answer was.
Yeah. So
let's not forget that this fucking dickhead was the same person who was protesting in a street about drag queens. God, there's a fucking lot of it going around today, ain't they?
Yeah.
Drag queens reading to children on a day, I might add, there was no children being read to by anyone. And he was protesting it like he was doing something
children
worthwhile.
Might have been read to by their parents or their teachers.
No, they spoke to someone who was they spoke to someone who was there, who takes their child to said reading activity thing and said that it isn't even on today. Why are they here? He's a prick. He's an idiot.
This is Laurence Fox, by the way. He's a prick.
Yes, Laurence Fox is a fucking moron.
Yeah.
He's an idiot. He can't get a job on a proper fucking news channel because he's full of shit.
He's a former actor as well. Former married to
very bad actor. He's not a very fucking good actor. He tried running for mayor of London. Fucked that up.
What was he in?
I couldn't tell you.
Exactly. That says it all. What was he in? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see what shit that cunt was in. I really don't like him. If you couldn't tell,
he said some other shit as well about her. I'm not going to say it just because I don't want to give him the platform saying it. Basically, I mean, yes, what she said was rash and wrong, but your response should be, "You're not fuckable." At the end of the day, it's not a woman's goal to be fuckable to men.
And for starters, even if that's what she wanted in that environment she's in, you know what I mean? It's irrelevant. There's nothing to do with
it's irrelevant to anything, exactly.
Even if that's what she wants, it's irrelevant to what her job description is. She's there to talk about politics.
Yeah,
that is basically her getting the best of him just going, "Your mum." He your mummed her on that. The thing is, though, I say national TV. It's on TV, sort of, not really, but with a big enough audience because there's so many backwards, dweeby, incel. Is it left or far right? I never know. I don't do politics.
Right.
Far right minded. Just fucking idiots. The same people that are like, fuck off back to your own country, but don't want to work because they're like, oh, I'm not sweeping roads. I'm English. It's not what we do. Send him home. Don't want him here taking all our jobs. Those type of people. That's the type of people that watch that shit. I've seen it pop up on my For You, and I can't stop watching it because it's a car crash. It's a car crash. Seeing it unfold when they talk about things like that other prick that got that Watton dickhead. Yeah. I saw one on him talking to someone before about a children's book should be banned because there was like photos of BDSM in it. It was a cartooned picture of a gay man wearing a leather outfit. Slightly, maybe a bit risque, but that's not BDSM, is it? You're saying, and he's like, oh, they're sexualizing children. No, sir, you are. You fucking stupid cunt.
Yeah.
Can't stand him. I can't fucking stand him. GB News is a cesspool. It's a cesspool.
Yeah, it's their attempt to try to make a Fox News basically over here, in my opinion.
I just can't be dealing with it.
Yeah. Fox and Wootton have both been suspended now. Good.
Mitch, I agree with the point that Mitch made earlier. I don't know if he said it now, but he said it earlier about the way she approached it wasn't great. Shouldn't have been approached that way. We understand what she means, and
two wrongs don't make a right. But
exactly,
yeah,
that response was unnecessary.
Yeah, if he responded to it the way that we did, which was just to be like,
well, hang on a minute. Well, hang on a minute. Why are you trying to? You say because she said something along about how it's fueling like a war between men's rights and women's rights and yada yada yada. It's more like he could have just turned around and said, "Well, I understand that it's a growing problem for women, but that's not the main. That's not the main sort of like cause of death among women under the age of 50. It is for men." So clearly, we're not saying that it should be women's mental health is more important or men's mental health is more important. Mental health in general, is more of a problem now than it ever has been. Because the world's fucked.
Very fucked.
The world is fucked. And people are stressed. Shit costs more money than it ever has. We're earning nowhere near as much to fucking cover it. Like,
the guys listen to podcasts, so watch YouTube videos.
The guy's a dickhead, bro. Okay? The guy's a fucking dickhead. I can't say. And do you know what? As well, I'm going to while I'm on a roll. I'm a kid going, fuck Rishi Sunak as well. Fuck that prick. I can't stand him. He gets on my nerves. Right? With stupid fucking
fuck
face.
The Tories in general, to me.
Yeah, fuck the Tories. Fuck his face. Right? He's a prick.
Sadiq Khan.
He can fuck off and all by wanting to make the Blackwall Tunnel a fucking like a toll. Fuck off. You're an idiot. I don't drive. It doesn't affect me, but you're stupid. Because people just go and use Rovrive instead. You're a dumb fuck.
Why are you specifically saying fuck Rishi Sunak?
Because Rishi Khan's a fucking idiot. Because I don't know if anyone...
Not Rishi Khan.
Everyone's a fucking idiot, okay? Everyone pisses me off. This is what happens. People push my buttons. They wind me up. I start getting animated. I start talking with my hands. I can't stop myself. Yes. See? Can't words. That prick is a dickhead because he's now banned another breed of dog. An XL bully. You ever seen an XL bully? they're big dogs, big dogs. If they wanted to, and sadly has happened recently, they'll fuck you up. But I will add, any dog has the ability, any animal has the ability to fuck you up if it wants to.
It's a Chihuahua.
I'd still say a Chihuahua could rip you to pieces.
I will beat the shit out of a Chihuahua. With my hand
are you going to get? Yeah, but what about a child?
She would as well.
What about a newborn baby?
They probably would as well. Roll on it.
This is what I'm getting. What I'm getting at is. Yeah, no, go on. No. You said this earlier, and it makes a point.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a bad dog.
No,
only bad owners.
Yes.
Yeah. So, like, if you treat a dog bad enough, it's gonna be really bad.
Do you think if you want to go and buy a dog or adopt a dog, you have to go through training to teach the dog or how to handle that sort of dog?
You should have a license. You should have to have a license to own a dog. Maybe not all dogs. You want to own a specific type of dog, then you need a license. Because
I think that specific type. I think maybe not all dogs, but I think specific types of dogs. Yeah. Yeah, you should be vetted. They should make sure that the house that it's going to is
it's a poor comparison.
Don't they do that with Dogs Trust? They have to vet you before letting you adopt the dog.
Probably, yeah. But it's more. But this is more. It's more to prove that you're not a scumbag.
I think a lot of the issue as well is black market. Facebook marketplace and that we want to try to get rid of. We want to try to sell dogs.
But it's more like it's a bad comparison. It's a bad comparison, but it's kind of like a gun license in America or even here, because you can get a gun license in this country, but it's fucking impossible. If you're going to own a dog like an XL Bully, could do a lot of damage. All I have seen since that prick has turned around and said that they're all going to be illegal, I've seen nothing but good things from people who own said dogs. They're just like great big puppies. Yeah, they're big bastards. Same as like Great Danes. You see the videos all the time. People are Great Danes. They are huge.
Can I just say
dogs.
one thing?
What?
The last thing that Rishi Sunak said was illegal in this country. We've been getting a lot more.
What's that?
Immigrants. That's the last thing he said that was supposed to be illegal in this country. He said he was supposed to close the. He said he was going to close the borders, and they've become more frequent.
I'm not touching my stock drawer the other day, and a bunch of them jumps out at me. And I was
Exactly.
They had organised
them
fantastically.
Get our sock drawer.
Put them in colour code, rolled up nicely. Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Paint them all down.
They can stay here anytime. Fuck him. They're welcome here.
I need someone to do me socks.
Yeah, they're welcome to stay here. No, it's just like, and the thing is as well, it's like, he wants to, like, they need to be surrendered. Like, what? So you want people to willingly give you their... Let's be real. I've got a cat. I know it's not the same, but bear with me. I've got a cat. Dave has a cat. Mitch doesn't have a cat.
I have a fish.
Mitch has a fish. But if they were to then say... Fish are illegal. Get rid of them. If they were to then say that you have to surrender...
If they turn around to say fish are illegal, I'll go and cook them.
Okay, he's not helping. I'm trying to be serious right now. I'm trying to have a serious conversation.
If they were to turn around, phone, fish are illegal. Quick, get it. Get a bag, get a bag going.
If they were to say to me and Dave that, oh yeah, your cats are now illegal, you have to surrender them. My answer would be fucking come and try. I'll fight you. Yeah. I'll fight you. Come and try. And I hope
the big issue I hope the people that got do is they'll be like, "You're getting a fine. You're getting a fine. You're getting a fine." To the point where people are that drained of money, they're like, "I'm gonna have to. I can't."
No, because people. I'm telling you now, the first government, because it will be government, the first government employee to try and take someone's XL Bully, two things are going to happen. There's going to be two noises. someone eating them and them hitting the floor, or that dog will unfortunately prove you right, and it's going to happen. No, I'm being serious. It's going to happen. And maybe that's what they want. I'm just saying. Fuck the Tories, but him specifically. Funny looking cunt.
They love to put fines on things. So,
well, it's more the point. It's like, would you willingly give up your pet knowing what's going to happen? No one's going to. No one in their right fucking mind is going to do that. No one.
Nor should they.
No, nor should they. And I hope that anyone who does have an XL bully
sets their dog on.
That's fucking fuck him. Set it on fucking Rishi Sunak.
I wouldn't risk that. The police come with guns.
Yeah, I'd say that they should all be up and protest, but that fucking Suella Braverman has made it illegal to protest now, ain't she?
Fucking stupid, but don't even stop.
Do you reckon you could protest her illegal protest?
No, no, I don't think so. Yes, fuck the Tories indeed.
Yeah, well, good way to end.
Well, no, we could totally throw in the Ajax and final then if you want.
Do you think it will change in the next election, though?
I feel like the person who goes up for the election has got a couple of things they could use to swing votes their way. Not that I'm going to vote. Fuck no.
No.
So neither of you are going to vote.
No, of course not.
The issue is Labour have got the XL bully thing, but Conservatives have got the ULEZ thing.
And I don't fucking care. Because they're both liars. They're both full of shit. It's who's going to be the biggest, who's going to lie the best.
Vote Lib Dem.
No, I'm not voting Lib. Who the fuck cares about Lib Dem?
Vote Nico.
Seriously, who
they
the fuck?
The students.
Who the fuck cares about Lib Dem?
What? Wait, what? What'd you say?
I said they fuck the students.
Oh.
So the Lib Dem are paedophiles?
No,
I didn't say it.
When they said about the university fees and stuff, and then
yeah. That was when I was in college as well. When that was that year when they were like, "Yes, I mean $9,000 a year now. Fuck you and your education." I fucking hate politicians. I hope they all die.
Yeah. Quickly,
and I've said it.
Ajax and finally.
Yes.
What happened at
Very quickly.
Quick football news.
Quick football news. So at the weekend. Last weekend, as of this one comes out, there was a big game in Holland, in the Dutch league. It was Ajax versus Feyenoord, or as I've heard other people call it, Feyenoord. Don't know where they get that from, but okay.
Ajax,
Ajax, whatever, Wim Fuego, whatever your name is. Francis. Yeah, there's two references in there. Very well done. Ajax were 3-0 down at home to Feyenoord. For Ajax fans, that is a cardinal sin. You don't do that. I'm pretty sure it's probably one of the biggest games in that season. Am I correct? Ajax and Feyenoord.
Is that like a North London derby sort of?
That's not North London derby. That's Rangers Celtic.
Oh, okay. Old Firm derby.
That's Old Firm style, big boy rivalry. The Ajax fans had enough. They threw flares on the pitch. They let flares off in the ground. They smashed the ground up. They invaded the pitch, as far as I'm aware. They then abandoned the game because it got that bad. The fans then spilled out into the concourse, smashed up the concourse, spilled out into the streets, and got into fucking swingers with the police. And when I say there's police everywhere, there's police everywhere. Straight up fight because their team was getting slapped 3-0 at half time at home.
Spoiled fucking Ajax fans, in my opinion. What, just because you win the league every year? And now
you've won the league every year.
Imagine how Tottenham fans felt last year.
Exactly.
Imagine how Sheffield United fans felt.
Imagine how Chelsea fans feel now.
Yeah. You don't see them fucking smash up the ground and shit. And people always know about English hooligans. No, man, it's the Dutch now. They're in Ajax as well. Go fucking into a coffee shop, smoke some joints, fucking calm down.
Slow yourself out, innit, man? Just fucking relax yourself.
Get a brass. Go to the Red Light District.
Go to Dam. It's not that far away, is it? I don't know.
Ajax is in Dam.
Oh, there you go. Go on, fuck off.
Yeah. Oh, I see. No, yeah, they're spoiled.
Nigel Powers had the right idea.
They're acting like this. I mean, Dutch hooligans have been a problem for a while.
Well, look at what happened when West Ham played AZ Alkmaar.
Yeah, exactly. They seem to still be getting into fights and shit like that. Where
the thing is, they say our English hooligans aren't a thing anymore. They're not.
Don't exist.
Not really. And these foreign countries that are obsessed with hooliganism are just stuck in the 80s and the 90s. They're just stuck there. They won't come out of it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's just because the game in England has got so commercialized, and the idea of going to the stadium and stuff, the stadiums themselves have food and everything inside them. So
well, it's more they've got CCTV. It's CCTV as well. CCTV has killed off. Thankfully, anyway, it's killed off.
Yeah.
Any all the firms are dead. The firms are dead.
Yeah.
There's and even if they are, the firms are still alive, but they're not.
If they are alive, they're not what they used to be. They organise their meetups amongst themselves, and then they meet somewhere probably far away and have a
fight or something. Want to scrap?
Yeah.
We're in a Stone Island.
I'm sure West Ham and Millwall will always meet up and have a scrap.
No, we don't talk. We don't think about Millwall. They think about us. We're above them. Literally, they just think about
West
us.
Ham and Tottenham, then.
No, because Tottenham ain't got a firm. Come on, behave yourself.
Yeah, we have.
No, you fucking haven't. Tottenham's firm is Tottenham. No, you can't say that, Dave. You can't say that. No, you can't. That's naughty.
I'm a Tottenham fan. It's fine.
I find that offended, Dave. I find that offensive.
I always equate that whole thing because obviously, yes, Tottenham do call themselves the Yids and the Army and stuff like that. I was saying, imagine if there was a team that their nickname was the N-word, and then they would just go around going N-word Army. No, that's kind of rough.
That's when you get to the point you're like, okay, we need to have a look at this structure because this structure's not good. I don't think we can work with this anymore.
Yeah, but no, man, Tottenham fans were called the Y word before they started calling themselves
I feel like Tottenham fans, you started calling themselves that to take it away because that's what it was derogatory to start off with.
Yeah, in the same way.
Yeah. Well, it is. Well, it's a derogatory term for a Jewish person anyway.
Yeah,
and
in the same way
because of North London's. Yeah, of course. Yeah, a lot of the slurs have been reclaimed by said races and creed.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure. Is it because it's because North London has a very heavy Jewish population at one point, didn't it?
Yeah,
and that's where I've been to North London once, and I was to watch West Ham lose 3-1, and Andy Carroll was sent off.
Any money.
No, and I ended up in a police station overnight too. I wasn't arrested, but someone I was with was arrested for being way too drunk.
So you had to stay with them. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah,
that was his mode of transport home.
No, that's where I was staying. So I literally had to wait all night for him to sober up. I slept on one of them metal police chairs in the.
I've done that.
That was not good, bro. And I went to work the next day as well. Horrible. Yeah. Horrible.
Yeah. Stay away, football.
We're not the hooligans. It's the Dutch. Told you, Nigel Powers had the right idea. Two things I hate in this world: people who are intolerant of other people's culture, and the Dutch. I mean, that's a good point.
For them wise words.
Yes, that's a good point to end it there, I think.
Thank you for listening, guys. You can find all previous Idle Chats on all podcasting platforms. You can also find our main episodes there too. Thank you and peace.
Fuck Tories.